Hi you guys, what's going on? I hope you're all doing well today. So today comes an ever so slightly different video for you guys today. So I'm going to show you how to do a stereo recording rig with using Neural DSP. So as you can see here, I've got a screen grab going on of my current screen. So I'm going to walk you through this, how to do this, guys, and then we're going to go from there. So as you can see at the moment, where this is just my microphone. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to label this just so you guys can see what I'm doing clearly. So all I've done is I started a new project, and we've got here audio input 2. So at the moment the audio is coming through the camera over here watching me. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you now how to run dual Neural DSP plugins and run this in true stereo. So firstly we're going to go here into our preferences, and you want to make sure in the audio that you've got your input set to your desired interface. So I've got the Scarlett 4i4. Obviously my buffer size is a little bit higher at the moment. You may want to adjust the buffer size when it comes to doing your dual rig, because it will use up a little bit more of your CPU. So you just want to be mindful of that as well. You may feel that one slightly starts to sort of lag behind. If so, adjust your buffer rate size and you should be absolutely fine. So I'm all happy with that now. And now one of the other ones that you want to look out for in here is in your, where has it gone? Here we go, software monitoring. You want to make sure and tick that your software monitoring is on. So what we're going to do here first is we're going to add our first input. So my guitar here is running into input 1. So I'm going to use input 1 as the first incident for running the plugin. So I'm just going to bring up the channel strip here so we can see that. So here I'm going to just label this guitar and input 1 so you guys are aware. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just hard pan this to the left. I just always do the first one to the left. Doesn't matter which way you do it. You can either do this one right or you can do the one left. It's up to you. So we're happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plug in. So we're going to go for archetype Gojira. So we're just going to use the default presetting, and you can see that my guitar is now coming up on the left hand side. Which one would we do here as well, just so we can get a bit of audio. As we can hear, the guitar is coming through. Let's just turn that up a little bit for you guys. So that's our first instance of Gojira plugin. So now what you want it to do is, on your desired interface of choice, is there will be an internal loopback feature. Now you want to resort to your operations manual so you can find out what your internal loopback on your desired interface is. So for mine, it's inputs 5 and inputs 6. And what I'm going to do, hopefully this will absolutely cooperate. I'm just going to bring up here, this is obviously the output routing for the Focusrite software. So as you can see, analog 2 here, this is where my voice is coming into, and then obviously analog 1, you'll see the signal come up there. So here it says loopback 1 and 2. So you just want to leave that right now, and you want to see here that you can have a software playback and have it set to playback 1 and 2. That's all you really need to do. If you don't have that software, don't worry too much, as it's not really massively important. The main important part is being able to use the internal loopback feature on your interface. So as I stated, mine is inputs 5 and input 6. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make another track, and I'm going to adjust the input here to input 5. So we're going to create that. I'm going to hard pan this to the right, and I'm going to put this as guitar input 5. So, and then again, we're going to run a plugin. So I'm just going to put on archetype nollie, just because. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pick, let's go for this preset. So now you can see that we can now arm both the tracks to record. So when I play the guitar, we can see now that both of the inputs are working. And if you're running this through monitors, obviously you'll get a much clearer sound through running these through left and right. And now the beauty of this is when you now go to record, you can now record through both of the tracks. So that is how you can really easily use your Neural DSP plugins in a full stereo setup. So what I tend to try and do is I have a lot of presets here. So I'll have a left preset, and then if I change this one to my Gojira plugin, wait for that just to load. And then I'm going to go for my right hand profile. So we've got amp 2 and amp 1 there. And that's just running them both in stereo. It's really quick, it's really easy to do, and it just helps for when you're recording your tracks. You can fully stereo them, you can run 2 instances at one. Also works with the clean tracks as well, so if you wanted to run 2 clean guitars at the same time, works exactly the same. So if you have any questions at all, drop a comment in the comment section below, and I will do my very best to answer your queries for you. Make sure you check out the Guitar Geeks podcast. Link will be in the description box below on Spotify, and you can also catch it on this YouTube channel as well if you are not using Spotify. Thank you everybody for tuning in once again. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and until the next time, I will see you very soon.